Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, the place to be for vlogs and chats and hauls and reviews. How are you all doing? It's half term here, so there's been no school for any lemons this week, so it has been absolute chaos. How's your half term been going, if indeed it's half term where you are? Also, it has been Halloween today, so how has your Halloween gone? What did you get up to? I've got a 5-year-old little lemon, as you may well know, so it's very exciting at that age, isn't it? This evening we went out doing the trick or treat. He dressed up as Enderman from Minecraft, if you know about computer games. Massively popular game amongst his age. And we went out with a few friends, and he came back with a nice little stash of sweeties, so he was happy with that. I also did him a boo box. Now, I never did boo box for any of the others, but I saw the idea on somebody else's video and I thought I'm going to copy that. I love the idea. Just a couple of little Halloweeny treats just to, add to the excitement. So in his boo box I put a book, which was Room on the Broom by Julia Donaldson, and I bought him a Lego set, which is of like a little spooky Halloweeny house. Quite small. It was about $9.99 in Argos. And then a couple of little treats from Poundland. So there was a little netted bag with chocolate skeletons in and a little lolly, a ghost-shaped lolly. And he was absolutely thrilled with that. So he's very happy. Of course, now the older lemons, who are teenagers, are saying, well, where's our boo box? Well, I thought you might be a bit old for a boo box. Mum, you could have just put money in it. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be Halloweeny, wouldn't it? Oh, no, but he had a lovely time. So it's been really nice. And half term has gone quite nicely, although we did have quite a quiet one, partly because I'm trying to rest my foot. Because those of you who have been watching a little while will know, because I keep harping on about it, that I have currently got plantar fasciitis in my feet. Now, pleasingly, one of the feet, it's eased off a lot in. But the other foot, walking around this evening, doing trick-or-treating, did not do it any good, and I was in a lot of pain when I got home. But I suppose, grateful for small mercies. One foot having improved is better than no feet having improved. Am I a glass half full or a glass half empty kind of girl? Well, I think that makes me sound like a glass half full kind of girl, because at least one of my feet are working. We did have a little bit of drama today when one of the pipes behind the basin in the bathroom decided to spring a leak and spray everywhere. Oh, my house is absolutely falling to bits. I rent, and my landlord just doesn't fix anything. Well, I say that. When I rang the letting agent, they did send somebody round to fix it. So that was all sorted. I had a man laying on my bathroom floor for about 10 minutes, which was quite interesting. But yeah, in general, my landlord just doesn't fix anything. My bathroom is falling apart. It's horrendous. In fact, when I rung up the letting agent, I said, is anybody coming to fix this bathroom? Because people keep quoting and it's not being done. Oh, well, we haven't been able to get hold of the landlord. We'll chase again. Well, it's dangerous. I keep cutting myself on it. It's the bath rocks. It's dangerous. And so when the guy came round to fix the pipe behind the sink in the bathroom, he said, God, look at the state of that, pointing to the bath area. And I said, I know. He said, that's really dangerous, that is. I said, I know. And he said, I'm going to let your letting agent know that shouldn't be left like that. So, good. I said, please do. Nothing's going to come of it. Nothing is going to come of it. I've lived here long enough to know that when I report anything wrong with the house, it doesn't get fixed. It's really annoying. The bathroom is just so disgusting, so horrendous. Because there's no sealant around the edge of the bath and the tiles are falling off the wall. So when you run the shower, water is just going all down the sides of the bath. And everything stays damp. There's no side panel on the bath, so underneath it's all soggy. It's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Shame on my landlord. However, maybe we need to be a little bit nice about my landlord, because I am so pleased to report that, as the title of this video says, he said yes. He said yes. He said yes and gave permission for me to keep a cat. I'm so happy about that. Of course, Wonky Cat has now gone to another home, so I won't be able to get Wonky Cat, but there'll be plenty more cats in the pool of feline furry friends out there. So I think what I'm going to do, because I've got quite a lot going on in the house at the moment, so I think I'm going to focus on that, get Christmas out of the way, and then in the new year look for a cat, unless somebody offers me one in the meantime. I think that that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to wait until the new year and then get my cat. And while I'm waiting, I can always buy like little toys and cat bed and bits and pieces when I see them, maybe on the Black Friday sale or the post-Christmas sales. But I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. I've been broody for a cat for such a long time. And when I nearly got Wonky Cat, but then couldn't because the landlord didn't give me permission in time, it only made me broodier. So I'm going to do it in the new year. Stick around if you want to see hot cat action on this channel. In fact, the cat will probably end up with its own YouTube channel. It'll still be on my channel. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, I am super excited about that, as are some of the other lemons who were really excited that we were nearly getting Wonky Cat and didn't. So, with Halloween out of the way, what's next? Well, of course, there's firework night, bonfire night, Guy Fawkes night, whatever you like to call it in the UK. Little Lemon, this is the first year that he hasn't seemed to be afraid of fireworks. There were a couple going off this evening when we were out trick-or-treating, and he loved them. Oh, firework, firework. Whether he could handle a display where there's banging everywhere is another matter. So I'm not going to take him to a display this year, but I think I might just go out for a bit of a walk with him to see if there's any being let off in the local streets. But then, of course, after that, all thoughts turn to Christmas, and I have to say I'm really behind. I'm so behind on my Christmas planning. Normally by now I am so planned up, but no, I'm very behind. However, I am hoping to bring you all the festive fun in December. A real good load of Christmas-packed content for you to get your festive teeth into. So, yeah, if you like that kind of thing, then hit that subscribe button, because I used to be literally Mrs. Christmas. Well, not quite literally. I'm getting older now and stressed and tired, so I'm not quite as festive as I used to be, but there's still going to be a lot coming your way. Believe you me. So that is something that I've kind of been thinking about when I should have been thinking about my actual Christmas plans. My content plans are all arranged, but I'm not quite sure about my actual proper family Christmas plans. I'll be fine. We'll get there in the end. I think part of the reason I haven't really got my Christmas planning underway at the moment is the perimenopause. I am struggling. Well, I'm not struggling. I'm quite at peace with it, in the sense of I'm not letting it worry me, but I have such brain fog. Those of you who are friends of mine might have noticed that I don't tend to be responding to your messages in the way I used to, and that is nothing against you at all. It's just that I just feel like I'm in this fog quite a lot in my head, and I can't describe it. It's like everything is going on the outside of this bubble, and I'm in this little bubble, in my own little world, just out of it. Real life is going on outside, but I'm like, I'm all right in here. I'm trying not to let it get me down, because it is a bit annoying. I'm forgetting all sorts of things. Some days I think, oh my God, I'm going to have to literally sit down and catch up with all this correspondence that I've missed, all these messages people have sent me, not just friends, but also, you know, important stuff that I'm supposed to be making appointments for, or calling someone back, or emailing something, or paying something. I'm just existing in this little perimenopausal bubble that I've got here. Like, yeah, I'm all right. I'll just float around in here, and what harm can it do? But I do find it frustrating because, you know, I don't want people to think that I don't want to talk to them. It's literally that I just feel in a daze at the moment. But, you know, probably part of the perimenopause, just rolling with it, really. Has anybody else had that? Has anybody else found that they just, you know, if they're going through perimenopause, that they just seem to exist in this little brain fog bubble. Anyway, that's all for this little catch-up. A short and sweet one, but I hope, nevertheless, it has been reasonably interesting. Hope you will pop back really soon. If you're looking for some of my previous chats, I've stuck them in a playlist here. Otherwise, YouTube thinks you might like to watch this video. Otherwise, I will see you really soon. Bye for now.